Welcome students, class 12th chemistry. Important questions for board examination and chapter is electrochemistry. Electrochemistry chapter से बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन में पूछे जाने वाले important questions के बारे में आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे, जो कि इस प्रकार हैं. Question number 1, you have to learn the definitions: resistance, resistivity, conductivity, equivalent conductance and molar conductance. Resistance, the tendency of an conductor to oppose the flow of current. Resistivity, resistance of the conductor of 1 centimeter cube. Conductivity, it is the conducting power of the conductor of 1 centimeter cube, means having 1 centimeter length and 1 centimeter square area of cross section. Equivalent conductance, conducting power of the ions when 1 gram equivalent is dissolved in the given solution. Molar conductance, when 1 mole of conductor or electrolyte is dissolved in solution, the conducting power of ions is known as molar conductance. So you have to learn these definitions and do practice. Question number 2, what will be resistance if the length of conducting wire is doubled and area of cross section is halved? इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन में आपको लेंथ और एरिया चेंज किया जा सकता है एंड देन आपको ये फाइंड आउट करना है कि कितना इफेक्ट होता है रेजिस्टेंस पर. फॉर एग्जांपल, ये हिंट के लिए आपको दिया गया है. R1 है रेजिस्टेंस एट 1 कंडीशन एंड R2 है कंडीशन नंबर 2. इन कंडीशन नंबर 2, L2 is equal to 2L1 and A2 is equal to A1 by 2. So placing these values and comparing R2 oblique R1, we can find out that R2 is equal to 4 times of R1. फर्स्ट कंडीशन में जो रेजिस्टेंस है उसका 4 गुना हो जाएगा रेजिस्टेंस इफ लेंथ इज डबल्ड एंड एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन इज हाफ. What is the dimension of specific conductance, equivalent conductance and molar conductance? So you have to learn these units. Dimensions and units are the same things. How is conductivity of electrolyte is different from metallic conductor? इसके लिए हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. Conductivity of electrolyte depends upon the number of ions in 1 centimeter cube of solution, and metallic conductors are the conductors where flow of current is due to movement of electrons. So metallic conductors are better than electrolytes. Question number 5, what is the relation between specific conductance and equivalent conductance? So relation is given. Equivalent conductance is equal to conductivity multiplied by volume. Volume means containing solution equal to 1 gram equivalent weight in the solution. 6, what is the relation between specific conductance and molar conductance? And the relation is given by the formula. You have to learn this formula and you can also learn the units of equivalent conductance and molar conductance. Question number 7, specific conductance decreases on dilution but equivalent conductance increases. So इसको हम compare कर सकते हैं. We can compare because equivalent conductance is product of conductivity multiplied by volume containing 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte. So on dilution, number of ions per centimeter cube decrease, but product of K into V increases. Equivalent conductance, number of ions पर डिपेंड करती है जब हम 1 ग्राम इक्वलेंट को डिसॉल्व करते हैं सोल्यूशन में, बट कंडक्टिविटी डिपेंड करती है नंबर ऑफ आयंस प्रेजेंट इन 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब ऑफ द सोल्यूशन, एंड ऑन डाइल्यूशन number of ions in per centimeter cube decrease, so its value decreases. Question number 8, molar conductance of electrolyte, strong electrolyte increases to less extent but that of weak electrolyte increases to large extent at infinite dilution. Excess of solvent is added in the solution and we consider that there is complete dilution, zero concentration. So graph indicates the relation between the molar conductance and concentration, root of concentration. So it indicates the relation, and we must know, हमें मालूम होना चाहिए, weak electrolytes ionize to large extent at infinite dilution, because weak electrolytes are not completely ionized at any concentration, but at infinite dilution these ionize completely and number of ions per centimeter cube increase suddenly in the solution, increase suddenly, so value increases to large extent. But strong electrolytes are already ionized completely, but their force of attraction splits when the dilution is infinite or there is zero concentration. Strong electrolytes पहले से ही completely ionized हैं, लेकिन उनके बीच का attraction force value of molar conductance को कम करता है, but infinite dilution पर इनके बीच का जो attraction force है वो decrease हो जाता है, split हो जाता है और value थोड़ी सी change होती है. State Kohlrausch's law, give its application. इसको आपको याद करना है. You have to learn. Kohlrausch's law means total molar conductance of an electrolyte at infinite dilution depends upon two values, one due to cation and second due to anions. Its applications are, number one, you can find out the molar conductance of weak electrolyte which cannot be measured by other methods. And number two, it can be used for calculation of degree of ionization of weak electrolytes. Question number 10. What is limiting molar conductance? Very important question. 1 mark question. And molar conductance when concentration of the solution is 0 or at infinite dilution is known as limiting molar conductance. 0 concentration पर molar conductance limiting molar conductance कहलाती है. Question number 11. State first and second law of Faraday. First law of Faraday. These are all, although these are not in syllabus for this year, but you have to learn for competitive examination. So statement first is the amount of the electrolyte deposited on the electrode is directly proportional to the charge passed through the electrolyte. And second law of Faraday is when two electrolytes are connected in series, so mass of each electrolyte deposited on electrode is directly proportional to their equivalent weight. Question number 12. How many Faradays are required to deposit 3 grams of aluminium? You have to remember, if during the balanced equation, if number of electron is 1 used, so 1 Faraday current is used. If 2 electrons are used, 2 Faraday current is used. And if 3 electrons are used, 3 Faraday current is used. So in this example, aluminium is using 3 electrons. So the current will be 3 Faraday for 1 mole of aluminium, 27 grams of aluminium. So for 3 grams of aluminium, it will be 1/9. Question number 13. How much current is required to deposit mass equal to equivalent weight of electrolyte? So you must remember that 1 gram equivalent weight requires current 96500 coulomb or 1 Faraday. Question number 14. Explain the conduction and working of the typical electrochemical cell. Write down the reactions also. So that is the very important question. So you have to remember this cell. Left side is anode, right side is cathode. Anode is negatively charged, cathode is positively charged. And when this circuit is complete, then electron in the external circuit move from anode to cathode, and in internal circuit the flow of current is from cathode to anode through ions, and salt bridge is linking the two half cells. Anode oxidation takes place in one half cell, and cathode reduction takes place in second half cell. So reactions at anode will be zinc to zinc plus 2 conversion, and at cathode it will be Cu plus 2 electron gives copper. So you have to remember this reaction. Question number 15. Write symbolically electrochemical cell involving the reaction. It is the example for you. Copper plus 2 silver nitrate gives silver plus copper nitrate, and we must know that copper is converting into copper plus 2 and silver plus is converting into Ag. तो जैसा कन्वर्जन हो रहा है वैसा ही हमें लिखना होगा. And symbol is anode at left side, cathode as right side, and salt bridge is given by 2 lines parallel. 16. Question: what is the function of salt bridge? How does it maintain the electrical neutrality? So function is number 1 maintains electrical neutrality and number 2 completes the circuit. Electrical neutrality, it maintains at anode when zinc loses electron. There is excess of zinc plus 2 ions around the anode, so its tendency to give electron will decrease. But at cathode, copper plus 2 ions are gaining electrons and deposit at copper, so sulfate ions concentration is more around the cathode. So through the salt bridge, these ions exchange and the solution remains electrically neutral. 17. Define term electrode potential, EMF, potential difference, and electrochemical series. So learn these definitions and do practice by writing. Question number 18. Differentiate EMF and potential difference. इसमें आपको 3 points ध्यान रखने हैं. Number 1 is the definition of EMF and potential difference. Number 2, EMF is observed by potentiometer. Potential difference is measured by voltmeter. EMF when converted into work, it gives maximum work. Potential difference when converted into work gives less than maximum work. So learn these 3 points. Question number 19. Why zinc sulfate can be stored in copper container but copper plus 2 cannot be stored? So you have to write down the reaction between the substances and you have to suppose that reaction is taking place. So in case of zinc plus 2 and copper reaction, if the value of EMF is positive, it must not be stored, and if it is negative, the compound can be stored. So you have to remember these points during explanation of this question. Question number 20. Out of which Pb or copper can displace H2 gas from H2SO4 sulfuric acid? When you are given the electrode potentials, you must know that electrode potentials are always given as the electrons are received. Means electrons are added with the reactant. So that will be electrode reduction potential. If oxidation potential is given, you have to change into reduction potential. So for which EMF is positive, जिसके लिए भी EMF की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव आएगी, that will displace hydrogen gas from sulfuric acid. So in this case, lead will displace hydrogen gas. या आप रिमेम्बर कर सकते हैं 10th क्लास के बेस पर, based on activity series. So all elements which are present above hydrogen in the activity series will displace hydrogen gas. That is the hint for you. Question number 21. What is the Nernst equation? Very important. How is EMF of cell related to concentration of the electrolyte? So Nernst equation gives the relation of EMF with the concentration of electrolyte and can be given as E cell, means EMF at any concentration is equal to E naught, means standard EMF of the cell, minus RT over NF log natural Q, and maybe E naught minus 0.0592 volt upon N log Q. Log Q means concentration products divided by concentration of reactants. In this example, E cell, for this reaction, zinc gives zinc plus 2, salt bridge, copper plus 2 converting into copper. So E cell will be E naught cell minus 0.0591 upon N. N means number of electrons lost or gained, log RHS side concentration of the products divided by concentration of the reactant ions, and each raised to power as given in the balanced equation. Right side and left side means products or reactants में जितने भी number of ions balanced equation में है, that will be written as power on the ions. Question number 22, you have to remember why is electrode potential of single electrode cannot be measured, because a single electrode can neither lose nor gain electrons. So we have to take the pair of two electrodes, then we can find out the electrode potential of anyone. Why potential difference is lesser than maximum value? Because electrode potential is recorded by voltmeter and it withdraws current from cell and concentration in the cell changes, so value will be different from maximum. अपना वर्किंग करने के लिए वोल्टमीटर कुछ करंट विड्रॉ करता है, जिससे कि जो हाफ सेल है उसकी एक्चुअल कंसंट्रेशन चेंज हो जाती है, कम हो जाती है, एंड इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू मैक्सिमम से लेस होगी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 24 डिफरेंशिएट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस एंड ईएमएफ. यू लर्न एनी 3 पॉइंट्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 25 न्यूमेरिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हाउ टू सॉल्व ईएमएफ, कैसे निकाला जाए, उसके लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए, पॉइंट्स वी हैव टू रिमेंबर. नंबर 1, always use standard electrode potential as a reduction. Number 2, use formula EMF is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. ये half mark देगा आपको. So this formula must be written whether you know the numerical or not. Numerical आपको आए या ना आए, सबसे पहले आप ये EMF का फार्मूला लिखिए, हाफ मार्क आपको इसमें मिल जाएगा. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, न्यूमेरिकल फॉर नस्ट इक्वेशन. और सिंगल इलेक्ट्रोड, अगर कोई सिंगल इलेक्ट्रोड दिया गया जैसे जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड या फिर कॉपर इलेक्ट्रोड, तो उसके लिए आपकी नस्ट इक्वेशन दैट विल बी ओनली फॉर दैट इलेक्ट्रोड. फॉर एग्जांपल जिंक +2 gains 2 electron and converts into zinc. So nest equation for single electrode will be E zinc +2 oblique zinc equal to E naught zinc +2 oblique zinc standard minus 0.0591 upon n log जिंक कंसंट्रेशन, बिकॉज इट इज द प्रोडक्ट, डिवाइडेड बाय जिंक +2 कंसंट्रेशन. जो भी कंसंट्रेशन जिंक +2 आयंस की, दैट इज 0.01 इन दिस केस, दैट विल बी log 1 upon 0.01. यू कैन कैलकुलेट. हर एक फार्मूला आपको लिखना होगा. यू हैव टू राइट डाउन द फार्मूला फर्स्ट एंड यू हैव टू गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. ईच स्टेप विल गिव यू मार्क्स. फॉर द सेल रिएक्शन copper +2, concentration is given and silver plus with concentration 0.001 m. So left side is the anode, right side is the cathode. Cell reaction is copper +2 Ag plus gives 2 Ag plus copper +2. तो reactants हैं जो starting है उनको एक साथ लिखेंगे और products को एक साथ. So on the basis of that, E cell will be equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 upon n log product ion divided by reactant ions. And again the value will be E naught cell can be calculated by E cathode minus E anode and place this value minus 0.0591 upon 2 log copper +2 oblique silver plus square. Why square? Because 2 Ag plus ions are given in the balanced equation, and remember this point. 27, what is the relation in E naught cell and Kc? It is given by formula E naught cell is equal to 0.0591 upon n log Kc. Question number 28, what may be the maximum work for the electrochemical cell? We must know that maximum work can be obtained on the basis of free energy change, and free energy change is related to E naught cell standard EMF by formula minus NF E naught cell, in which N is the number of electrons used, F is the Faraday 96500 Coulomb, and E naught cell is the standard EMF. Now maximum work will be equal to minus delta G. So when you are asked the maximum work, the value will be only NF E naught cell in joule or kilojoule as the symbol. So that is all for today. Thank you. Keep watching, like, share and subscribe. And subscribe the channel Chemistry by GRG Ma'am. Thank you.